Hello and welcome. Right then, we're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking.
Up to deliver. What were we asking for? The stoner. And also, do we have plows? Can't remember if we've ordered them on this or not. I don't think we did. We've always got no till. No, I don't think we have. Yeah, I've got into the habits with ploughing. I think this is ideal for two big things. One thing that I don't get the chance to use very often. So for once, well, we've already got the mulcher on our roller, so we really don't need Ridiculous Dominic's beautiful plough on this Let's Play. And also, it's probably, for once, not actually big enough. Yeah, there's this one here, which is a 16.7 metre, but as we did on Alien Jim's map in the Western Wilds, I think we're going to go for the biggie. I do. And attaches. Why would you need anything attached? Actually, for this very reason. Yeah, you could very well have the destoner go behind it. Cool. Quite like the orange actually. Yes, and also the stone picker, which is going to be a monster too. Which is we're going to go standard. Yeah, I don't think we need any more than 43 tons. Although you say that, but I'd like the black as well. Yes, we shall have that 16 meter. And obviously it's not as big as, but you're only half going to do the field, but at least it's actually been done. Doesn't show any horsepower requirements, and buy. Fantastic. Now then, let's see if you're big enough, or whether we're still going to need to buy a bigger tractor. Yeah, there's this side. You see, it should really, it's that kind of hitch that it needs just electrics rather than a PTO, I think. Yeah, don't very often get big enough things to actually warrant this. Although sometimes they'll allow it to happen if it's in the sales, which has not appeared in the sales actually very much. We may need to assist Courseplay by actually opening this up in advance, because some things you need to have on. Now we're also going to save the game because last time I used one of the Mack truckers, the same design, but it was for the forage wagon. It did go wrong a little. So now, is this going to work, or are they? Oh, yeah, it might look. Yeah. Oh no. No, it is when it's down though. But I suppose the workers, yeah, going to put them down at the right time. Let's see, shall we, whether this works or whether it's going to be an unmitigated disaster. We have, after all, saved the game. So then, this is going to be field too small, I think. That's what we're going to call it. Right, so then, oh, you see, and that's going through that already. Yeah, this is the trouble I've always found with things, contraptions that you cobble together. They don't, it's always, although you can learn next with some. I am going to say that, definitely. Now, the other thing is, it may... Ooh, okay, we'll have to leave it attached, and we can manually override it to 26 meters anyway. So we need to create a new folder for... No, that's not the one you're looking for. It's that one there. So we need a 1 and a 2, and a 2, we could call it too small. So create folder 2 small, and just field 2 and just field 1. Brilliant. And we now need to create the course, I believe. Great job, and perfect. It has red at the edge of our field well, which is always a nice place to be. So 20. Oh, it's reading the biggie. 25.6. Yeah, I think we'll try that. It's a big area. Ooh, 1. It's narrow at this end, isn't it? Now this may or may not work. It might be better if we try to do this, but we'll have a go. Did we save it? I don't think we did. Too small. Save. Activate. 25.6 meters. Not quite 26. So if we go first waypoint, let's see. Oh, it goes underneath, which of course it shouldn't do really. It's alright on the bits where it's going straight, obviously, but I think it sort of is working. Matchup is obviously allowed for. But if you're going to have to go over it anyway, why don't we just let go of that and let somebody else follow on by? I think that's probably going to be more sensible, really. I do. We could see if. Let's do nearest. Now, is this. Now, the one bad thing I'm going to say is we're going to ruin the stone that already exists. But you can't have everything, so we know. Yeah. Let's see if you can manage that, or whether I'm talking nonsense. I'll do it off to the side of the field so that hopefully. Yeah, it's managing. It's more power than anything else to power hook up. So, it's too small. Let's try and do that again. Generator 15.8, 2 headlands. You should be able to do that. 15.8. Save, activate. 15.8 meters. Yeah, I wanted to use this for a while. I've used the forage wagon. It's not worker friendly. Or what? Courseplay had a bit of a meltdown with it. So yeah. Now that we're going to watch this, I think it's going to be quite interesting. So yeah, I'm going to say my words, and we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. there we were, done. Absolutely amazing. Now I know we've got the bigger bit of the field to do, but I've got sort of sidetracked. This is really, although I suppose it is prep in a way, but we've got that prepped. That can actually be done to sugar cane. Do we do sugar cane or do we do sugar beet? Sugar beet has had a lot of love, yeah, and that's exactly why I want to do, the sugar cane, because it's not getting given love. So, and I like it. I do. So then we need to do the stones to lime, which I'm not sure. Do we need to do this? Let's have a look. Oh, we've got 59 tons. Still not going to produce too much, but we could bring in an old partner. Really, we could start filling, put that straight back in. And I think, being as this is now the central piece of the Let's Make. And the other thing I'm going to do is I don't like to see that where you've got massive bits like that. So we're going to do what I used to do, which is to round the corners like that. And then we're going to make use of it. It's no longer going to be field, it's going to be yard. And we can literally put what we're going to put down right where this is. So we're not going to grass it just yet. No, we're going to put down an old friend. One of the first mods that actually was in this particular game. It's right at the end. Well, no, I think it's got more near it now. Yeah, it has. I'm sure it has. So, the original lime crushing mods of crime. Well, it was close. It was a bit of an amalgamation of both words. Right, so somewhere we should have the original lime crushing mod by Flusty. So I believe it is like that, but yeah, I've done it again. I was getting into good habits. I've most of the time been remembering to do my interactive zone markers. And of course today I had to ruin my records. Yeah, I do realise, well, these bins, we've hardly used them at all because we've been quite good. We only store things for a little bit, and we've also got the storage down the other end, which is a bit, well, yeah, trouble is we can't store. It's only really crops and that we can store, so it's not that we've been being naughty. No, really, it's that end that's important to us. We do... Yeah, doesn't it pour out at that end though, or is that a light now? Not sure. It used to pour out that end. Is it all? It's been amalgamated. No, it needs water as well. So we can stick that like that, because it's still not going to. So we are going to need to stick actually quite a bit. Let's do a bit of painting in the middle. No, I think it's not bad to leave it like that. And we shall stick some grass, which is going to cost us an absolute fortune. Try and do this properly so we don't actually leave lots of gaps for once, because for once we've actually got enough money that although this is painful, that it's not as painful as normal. Let's go a bit smaller. There. For once we've actually stuck. Right, so let's stick this in. We do need water. We'll do that next session. We stick those straight off because we know where they are, because we've just seen. And we'll stick this in. We will get the other bit of the field done next session. So I don't know why I took the plough off, because we're going to need to get that out, aren't we, really? I suppose we could use an old friend, actually. I do love the way it does that. It does it on the forage as well, because it's the same model really, just with different functions. It is amazing. It's a very nice looking bit of kit. Right, fantastic. And it didn't bug out at all. So yeah, there's 10 tons of stone. We need to grab some water. So let's stick a tap. That was the other thing I meant to do, was to stick a tap quite close to it. So container. Yes, I must do. I keep saying it and I don't do it because I've not. Yeah, I like to do the let's plays. I've got to be honest. So if we stick that somewhere in the middle, but not too far away, as close as we can, which is about there. Right, fantastic. And we will get this actually working. Oh no, it still has got the end as well. It's got a light and the end, so it is where it comes out. So yeah, fantastic. Right, I think we are going to do the animals next session, because this is otherwise going to be one of the most biggest and monstrous sessions in history. So yeah, we'll leave it here, and I will get on with the animals, and we'll do a bit of work. We did a bit of prep. What are we gonna do then? Are we gonna buy? But if we're ploughing on that, actually, my old friend, although let's have a look for seeders. I got the 12 meter as well, haven't we? So I don't know. I think it's enough, really. And I think if that's just seeds, isn't it? Yeah, it's not. Both of them are just seeds, actually. It's a combined thing of 20 meters, which is the same as buying what I was originally going to buy. Would it be out of thing if we bought? Because this is not going to break the bank. Really, if we went for, drumroll please, that Sea Dork and the 19.8 meter toolbar, which I know also you can do as the Badestad 2, which I've never had that. Always gone for the Sea Dork because it is a Sea Dork. So toe between, toe behind. That would then do away with the pipes, I would imagine, surely. It's toe behind. Surely the electrics are all that's going to be. Yeah, I would imagine so. Right, so we could do that. It's going to dent us, but then you'd expect that to dent us, really. We're going to need to buy some. Now then, remember, yeah, we have. Let's reset that. Yeah, because we can. That's for next session. So stick to my rules of yeah. So in that case, I think we will. We're going to go. No, we want this to be toe between. Now we want it to be field system. No, I think I'm going to do it with like a telehandler down at the shop. So we're going to do that. Yes. And that toe behind, which surely will do away with those pipes. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Fantastic. So we will get a big tractor sent down off camera, so it's ready to rock and roll. And pick that little lot up. We're down to 711,000, but we have got a monstrous mean. Remind me, that is a no-till, isn't it? I'm sure it is. If we look in the right place, of course, I'm sure it is a no-till, because it's basically a cultivator, isn't it, really? In fact, it's like the flexi coil. Yeah, it is. So that's fantastic. We're going to do it partially with that. We are going to need to, if we're going to use this as, we've basically got two lots of 20 meters, haven't we, really? Seeders, that is. And we will decide what crop we're going to do. What can we plant this particular month in March? Because it will decide what we're going to do. Because I'd like to, the reason I suppose I've not brought in productions that much is because I've thoroughly enjoyed doing the special crops, the peas especially, which that is next month. So we could do that on the big new field, not the one, obviously, yeah, I know one is already planted. I do know that. Barley. Trying to think what we can do with barley special. I'm thinking about barley seeds again. That would make us an absolute fortune, really. because there's plenty of people in the local area already doing barley to actually sell as barley. So I think we might well do that. But that is where I'm going to leave this particular session. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. 1 second, I'm not sure. Let's have a quick look at the horsepower requirements. I think the 12 and the 8 we've got covered. I think it's just the new one, which, what is that? Oh, we're just there. 450 horsepower. Well, not quite there. But I think it'll manage. It's flat, perfectly flat fields. There's no hills. I think we'll be all right with this. I do. So yeah, we're going to leave it there. If we hadn't have done, I would have bought us a new tractor. But it would have seriously probably taken nearly all of our money though. So I'm glad we've not. So all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.